Hey everybody, how's it going? This is The Prisoner. This is episode number 17. This episode is called Fallout. This is the last episode of this show. This makes me really sad because this has just been an utter and complete joy to watch. It's genuinely been one hell of a journey from the very first episode, which was Arrival, to this episode now. And I am going to be so kind of gutted not to be watching this regularly each Friday, because it's just been so fun to watch how this has developed, to see how number 6 has had to survive being in this village, go through all of these tests that he's been put through. And we saw last episode how we went into this room that was beneath where number 2's office was, and it was called the embryo room, and they basically put him through this scenario of him being at school, him being at job interviews, him arguing with number 2 all the time, number 2 dying and the body being needed to be left for evidence, the man from the observation room coming in and basically saying to him, what do you want? And he's like, I want to see number 1. I had some thoughts last episode, and I'm kind of in a flux between, is the line of thinking that I had accurate, or has it been written that way to make me think a certain way, to make me start second guessing everything, just like number 6 has to? So I'm going to be really interested to see how they wrap this up, because I'm keeping those thoughts there because it may come to be or it may not come to be. So it's going to be so fun to find out what the actual hell is even happening. Is number 6 going to get out of this village? Are they going to let him leave? Because the one thing that stuck out to me in the last episode was when number 2 kept shouting at him through the prison bars, you resigned, and he was like, I rejected, and then he refused to say number 6 quite a lot. So yeah, I'm going to be interested to see what the emphasis on the opening monologue's like. So let's go.
Nothing you can do that can't be done. Nothing you can sing that can't be done. Nothing you can say that you can learn if I play the game.
Oh shit, I think I was right. Holy Mother of God.
All you need is love. All you need is love.
Welcome.
Oh God, the fact that they're all wearing masks, man. Defectors?
This session is called in a matter of democratic crisis.
Holy Mother of God.
And we are here gathered to resolve the question of revolt. We desire that these proceedings be conducted in a civilized manner, but remind ourselves that humanity is not humanized without force, and that errant children must sometimes be brought to book with a smack on their backside.
Last episode, number 2 was talking about war.
We understand he survived the ultimate test.
Indeed.
Then he must no longer be referred to as number 6 or a number of any kind.
His name?
He has gloriously vindicated the right of the individual to be individual.
He did say it moved. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm thinking maybe number 2 isn't actually dead. Oh, actually, maybe he is.
Resuscitate!
Oh my word. He gets a shave? Looks like Santa. What on earth is happening? Jeez.
Thanks for the trip, Dad. Dim Bum's gonna walk around. Dim Bum's gonna walk around.
Number 48!
Dim bones, dim. Dry bones, dim bones, dim dry bones, dim bones, dim bones, dim dry bones. Now hit
Why do songs seem to do this?
Dim bones gonna walk around.
Order! Release him!
Pacifist.
Release him!
On the load, disconnected dim bone.
Youth with its enthusiasm, which rebels against any accepted norm because it must, and we sympathize.
Interesting to see that this guy's
It may wear
back.
flowers in its hair, bells on its toes. But when the common good is threatened, when the function of society is endangered, such revolts must cease.
I'm wondering
They
why
are
it's spelled that way. Well,
and must be
instead of
abolished.
welcome.
Number 48.
We must maintain the status quo.
Why is he just sitting watching?
No,
This is what's...
Yes, of course. Young man.
You got a message.
I just got it.
What gives?
You've never been with it, I mean with us.
I'm gone away.
But you were here, then you went and gone.
Got the word?
Oh, yes, yes.
The bright light, Dad. Got the sign.
Sign?
The light.
Light?
The message.
Then you went and gone.
Why?
That's it.
And take.
That's it.
Takes all you want.
That's it.
Take.
That's it.
Take.
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 This is like how it was between 6 and 2 last episode.
Now you're high. Confess.
Me bone.
Well, Ezekiel cried down, dry bones, Ezekiel cried down, dry bones, Ezekiel cried down, dry bones.
That might be my favourite sign of the Lord.
Ezekiel connected him, dry bones, Ezekiel connected him, dry bones, Ezekiel connected him, dry bones. Now hear the word of the Lord.
Hear the word of the Lord.
Guilty. Read the charge.
The prisoner has been charged with the most serious breach of social etiquette.
Sir, I take it you have no comment at this stage.
He's barely said a word.
Not at this stage.
I think you'll find our next revolutionary a different kettle of fish altogether.
Did you ever meet number one?
Face to face.
Yes.
Meet him?
Could be a her. That was a brief look.
Whoever you are. Whatever you are.
You die!
Then I'll die with my own mind. You'll hypnotize me.
Oh.
No longer.
Key to your house. Traveler's checks. $1 million. Passport. Valid for anywhere. And petty cash. You are free to go.
Free to go.
Anywhere.
Why?
I don't know if he trusts
You
it
have been
anymore,
such
though.
an example to us.
Why?
You have convinced us of our mistakes. All about you is yours. We concede. We offer.
A way out?
Plead for you to lead us.
Or go?
Yeah.
Go if you wish.
Go.
I feel.
Oh.
I feel.
Oh, shit. He's not an individual here. Even though they keep saying he's an individual.
I feel that the smart kid is making
Sir, on behalf of us all, we thank you. And now I take it that you are prepared to meet number one.
I will not be pushed, filed, stamped, indexed, briefed, debriefed, or numbered. I will not be pushed, filed, stamped, indexed, briefed, debriefed, or numbered.
And the thing that the other two are in doesn't have a number on it. Oh shit. joking? See who's bang! See who's bang! What a dangerous road to just randomly walk across though, fella. He just walks off. Now what do we do? Oh my god. Oh Jesus, man. This was... I never expected this at all. Oh, I don't know why it kind of got me at the end a little bit, which is strange. But, oh my god, like, jeez. This was insane. Like, my head is completely battered. Seeing him be taken to number one, and I had my suspicions, especially after the opening monologue of the last episode, and then things that were happening through last episode, and his refusal to say certain numbers, and to see he then had to go to this place that yet again was further down into the earth, and it was basically just a silo, wasn't it? It was like a rocket silo, and there was a rocket in there, and he had to witness these three trials, basically. The first trial being the trial of the guy we met in the episode where it was like a Western, and I adored that episode. To see that the guy came back was brilliant, because he in that Western episode was fantastic. He was even better in this one. What an episode this was. I didn't know what to think halfway through. Like, I was just seeing this guy, because he didn't conform, had to go through this thing, and they were like, for your inauguration, we'll keep him in this place. And then the second trial was number 2, and he was like, oh, I'm a new man, because they basically revived him, and then he was then put in another place for his inauguration. And then I was just like, he's going to be the third one, he's going to be the third person on trial, and then he was. And for them to be like, you can take all of these items and you can leave, or you can stay with us. And when they kept talking about the youngsters and non-conformity and not wanting to be known by a number and wanting to be an individual, but there was no individuality here. That was the thing. It was like this social experiment where everybody was just a number. And we've seen at times in history where people have been referred to as just as a number and not by their name. And I like to see that this was kind of a similar thing. And, you know, him then getting up and wanting to make that speech, but he couldn't because he was just being drowned out. And the whole time he was in the village, he was being drowned out. To see that he was then allowed to go and see who number one actually was, and to see that the person wearing the number one hood was himself, it was like, holy shit. My inkling was kind of correct, because after last episode, I was thinking he's clearly the 6th person to have possibly been chosen to have been number one, and he was maybe the first one that rejected and resigned the post. And that's what this whole thing was about. They couldn't understand why he wouldn't want that absolute power, I guess. And then to see him go and rescue number 48, number 2, and the butler help. And I was like saying, like a few episodes ago, there's something about this butler that just doesn't, there's something more about him that we've not yet learned and we don't really know much about. And to see that he helped him. And he helped him get number 2 out. He helped him get number 48 out. And to see that they were able to get out of there before this rocket. And we saw in the Napoleon episode, there was the rocket. And I'm just like, it all links together. It all makes sense. To see everybody evacuate the village as fast as they could, which is utter madness. And I adore that they used that containment facility, that container, because it had 6 months worth of food in there, to get out, and they got back to normality. They got back to individuality. I adored this. I just thought this was one of the most amazing things I've ever watched, actually. Like, what a commentary on social life this ended up being. This was just genius. And then to see that, number 2 went back to working in what looked like government. And, number 48 was off kind of just living his life. And he was trying to, get to wherever it was he was trying to get to. And number 6, even though he clearly isn't number 6, we never learnt his name. We never learnt anybody's names. I think the only name we used through the whole of this was Susan from the Western episode. That was and Alison. We met an Alison. They're like the only 2 names we've ever learned in this. So to keep us isolated from that, I thought was really clever as well as a viewer. And then to see him just go off in his car at the end, the butler walk into his house, the number on his door is number 1. I was like, what an absolute piece of art this was. I loved this. I'm going to miss it quite a lot, actually. I'm really going to miss watching this. I'm going to sign off and say thank you, and I will see you guys later. So thank you.